Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the second part of our lesson, Tiger Hills. In the first part, we discuss how the D company and C company and A company of Indian Army was attacking on enemy. Now there was a counter attack going on between Indian Army and an enemy. One of the Let us see the new part of the lesson or remaining part of the lesson. One of the most difficult tasks during the course of battle is to maintain one's hold on the ground capture before the next assault, and to capture the ground and hold it a long time. It was a very tough, difficult work. And before the next assault can be launched, throughout the next morning, artillery duels continue. And on the next morning was also this bombasting or firing, gun firing, or this situation was, we can say, very crucial. Casualty mounted on both sides. The grenadiers hung to their precaution perch. Precaution means not safe, dangerous, and perch high seat position. And this warlike situation was somewhat, we can say, dangerous position, and with greed and determination. Grenadier Yogendra Singh Yadav and his team member exhibit the exceptional courage during this assault. And on that ground level, it was very difficult to assault. At this stage, 8th Mount Division realized that it would not be possible to evict the enemy from Tiger Hill completely as long as his supply lines along the western spur were intact. And at this stage, 8th Mount Division realized that it would not be possible to evict the enemy from Tiger Hill completely as long as its supply line along with western spur were intact. And if the supply line of enemy, supply of whatever essential material for war is, if the breakdown by Indian Army, then it would be easy for Mohinder Puri and MVS Bajwa then issued order to 8-6 to attack and capture Helmet and India Gate. This 300 or 500 meter away from this area, Helmet and India both located on the western spur. So that enemy reinforcement means enemy was, we can say, re-inspired to Tiger Hill top could be prevented. The move was also intended to cut off the enemy's supply route. And this movement, we can say, this campaign was going on to cut off the supply of the enemy's supply route. The western spur of Tiger Hill extended up to 1.5 kilometers, the approach to the spur, where 8-6 was deployed. And this 8-6 team was appointed to do their task regarding at that position lay along the steep rock face and ad hoc column. Ad hoc means when necessary and needful action of 8-6, led by Major Ravindra Singh and Lieutenant R.K. Sherawat, comprising 4 JCO and 52 soldiers. And 52 soldiers climbed this rock face under the poor visibility. Under the poor visibility condition and was able to capture India. And this condition was able to capture India gate after a tough fight. And there was a tough fight. In this battle, Subedar Nirmal Singh lead the assault platoon. And Subedar Nirmal Singh lead this assault, this warlike physical attack on the enemy platoon, and he was engaged in hand-to-hand fighting till end was also responsible for beating back a counter attack. And there was Subedar Nirmal Singh, who was one of the 8 Sikhs, and he was responsible for beating back the counter attack of the enemy. Despite heavy casualties, 8 Sikhs exploited its success up to helmet and captured this objective on 5th July. Means this helmet area was captured by 8 Sikhs, this team of soldiers, in order to cut off the supply of an enemy. The enemy launched 2 counterattacks with 40 to 50 personnel, but 8 Sikhs fought gallantly and was able to repulse them. Then, due to capture of helmet area, the enemy again forcefully attack 40 or 50 personnel attack on this 8-6 team, but they also counterattack. 8-6 team also counterattack and on enemy. Naib Subedar Colonel Singh and rifleman Satpal Singh, who were the part of the platoon, deployed on the reverse slope of the helmet. This was the position of this Colonel Naib Subedar Colonel Singh and rifleman Satpal Singh, and who were doing their duty. Shows exceptional courage. These both persons denoted an extraordinary courage. In one of these counter attack, Captain Colonel Sher Khan of Pakistan Army was killed, and his body was subsequently handed over to Pakistani authority, and Colonel Sher Khan of Pakistani Army was killed in this attack of Satpal Singh and Subedar Colonel Singh. Other bodies of Pakistani soldiers found scattered around the battleground were collected and buried appropriately as per their religion's way. In New Delhi, I had remained anxious although the night of 3 July. The next morning, Krishan Pal, GOC 15 Corps, rang up 6:00 hours to inform me that 18 grenadiers had captured Tiger Hill top, and also they heavily fighting was going on. After consulting him and Nirmal Chandar Veej, we decided to await confirmation from the GOC 8 Mountain Division. At 07:30 hour, Mohinder Puri confirmed to me that the enemy would not able to dislodge 18 grenadiers from Tiger Hill top. I duly informed Brijesh Mishra. Brijesh Mishra was an Indian diplomat and politician who was Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee's principal secretary and national secretary advisor from 1988 to 2004, and the Prime Minister, who was scheduled to address public meeting in Haryana at 10:00 hours. The Defence Minister was on his way to Amritsar. When he landed at the airport, he him this exciting news, means this news of capturing the Tiger Hills was told to Defense Minister also, as well as Brijesh Mishra, as well as the Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The date 4 July 1999 was important for one more reason. Nawaz Sharif was due to meet US President Bill Clinton later in the day, about 10 to 15 hours before their meeting. We made sure that the whole world came to know about the recapture of Tiger Hill. And there was on Pakistan side, there was a international level, we can say, a diplomacy was going on, and now the presidents of America, Bill Clinton, and Nawaz Sharif was met, and at that time India was recapturing the Tiger Hill and thus likely outcome of the war. For some time, Pakistan even denied the existence of such mountain feature and labeled the entire operation as a figment of our imagination. And Pakistan denied that this was not their an action, and this is the only blaming on them to defame them on the base of international level. The loss of Tiger Hill was hard physical and psychological blow. In India, wave of jubilance and relief reflects the gloomy mood of the people, and people was very happy and jubilant and enjoying this victory of Kargil war on 8 July, after the entire Tiger Hill objectives had been clear and situation stabilized. 18 grenadiers hoist the Indian tricolor on Tiger Hill top. Means on 8 July, Indian Army flag hosted our Tiranga on that hilltop, or on that Tiger Hill top. Throughout its tenure means the act or the period of holding an important, especially political position on this period, on this particular time. Throughout this time, nearly 2 month long war. This was Kargil was almost 2 month war. The battalion acquitted itself with high professionalism and honor, and the battalion got very, we can say, respectful position and honor, and honestly they do their duty, displaying the unshakable determination and a collective valor. All its members cover themselves with glory and notch up. Two of the finest victory for Indian Army after the war, as the battalion requested a UN mission. Army headquarters sent it to Sierra Leone, with West Africa. There too, the battalion successfully carried out major rescue operation. Means that UN's United Nations particular work was also carried by this battalion, who was successfully won the Kargil war. Such is the lesson by General Ved Prakash Malik regarding the war situation in Kargil war. Thank you very much.